Hello, good day. My name is Melanie Elor, and this is the report of Group 4, and our topic is about financial services. The objectives. At the end of this chapter, we will be able to understand the importance of banks, know how to select, open, use, and benefit from checking account, be able to compute the cost associated with maintaining a bank account, understand the types of special services available from banks and other financial institutions, and appreciate the role of savings accounts and know how to use these accounts. So now, the different commercial banks in the country offered a wide variety of financial services to the consumers. In the recent years, the number of these services has expanded tremendously. So, today, many banks aim to financial supermarkets offering virtually every financial services that a consumer may desire. So, in the past, banks were primarily viewed only as places to deposit and borrow money. The consumer had to rely on different financial institutions to obtain other financial services. So sa una is makita ra nimo ang bank kung asa kung asa ka magkuha og mag-deposit og money or magkuan ka ng mag-borrow. So but now, however, you can find banks that offer almost any personal financial services. So now sa panahon karon, through your bank, you can pay your bills, obtain a credit card, execute stock brokerage transactions, and receive financial counseling. So these services are in addition to the more traditional bank deposit and lending activities. So if you are like most consumers, however, you are probably unsure about how to select the services that are most beneficial to you. So now let's proceed the question of what is saving account. So what is saving account? So saving account is an account with low interest rate and can be withdrawn using passbook or ATM or automated teller machine. So ang kaning saving account is an account that you can save money for every needs and for infinite purpose. So this account will have a low interest rate and can be withdrawn using passbook or ATM or automated teller machine. So saving accounts have three primary reasons. First is saving accounts are convenient. So it means you can open one easily at the same financial institutions where you have your checking account. The second is saving accounts pay interest on your money so you can earn a return on your temporary investment. So for example, ana siya is kanang sa imong saving account is deposit ka dito. So kung yung money nga na deposit is mutubo ang iyang interest. So para naagyapon kay kita sa imong money nga napundo dito sa ilahang bank. Third, your saving deposit can be converted to cash quickly and thus provide a ready source of funds. So, ang imong saving deposit is ma-convert siya, dali ra siya ma-convert into cash to provide a ready source of funds. What is checking account? Checking account is also known as current deposit or demand deposit. First is this account is documented by a check booklet which has 50 checks for personal checking accounts. So kanang account is naay checking booklet nga naka-document dito ang mga maka-document dito ang check or your personal checking account. So second is These checks are used either to withdraw money from the account through encashment of the check or depositing the checks to another in order to transfer its fund. So, kung naka checking booklet or cheque, pwede ka mag-withdraw og kwarta sa or mag-cash kag kwarta or mag-withdraw sa pamaagi ratong cheque, or pwede po ka mag-deposit sa pamaagi ratong cheque, o pwede po ka pwede po di mo i-transfer imuhang money sa another account through atong checking. Next is number 3. The checking account owner may also enjoy the convenience of paying the obligations by simply using his check to pay, and therefore the owner will no longer need to run to his bank just to withdraw money from his account and then pay his obligations. So, it means, kung naka-checking account, ay mas mapadali na ang inyong pagbayad. For example, na ay nanakot sa inyuha, then, wala kay cash, pero naka-checking. Then, katong checking, igo na lang to nimo siya permahan, then ihatag nimo sa nanukot. Kay katong nanukot, pwede siya na lang muadto sa bangko. Pag naka-checking, pwede nakadili muadto, pwede nakadili muadto sa bangko para mag-withdraw. Kay katong checking, pwede na kanto na lang mo permahan, then kanto ang imuhang ihatag. So, mas padali pa ang imuhang trabaho. Next is number 4. Normally, this account has no interest earnings due to its nature that the balance of the account can be easily withdrawn upon presentation of the check. So it means kasagaran na nga account is walay dili magtubo ang interest or dili ka kakuha og interest kay tungod kanang dali ra siya ma-withdraw pag sa true ug makita lang nimo sa kanang imuhang cheque. So 5, opening this account in banks may not be as easy as convenient as that of the saving account. So kung magpa-open ka ani nga account ng cheque is kung magpa-cheque ka is dili siya dali maka-open ka or maka-access kay dili siya parehas sa saving account. Kay tungod, it's because banks require more identification requirements, conduct interviews by the branch manager or branch operations, offer and conduct credit background checking. Number 6, these reopening requirements are undertaken by the bank in order to ensure that the client is responsible enough to handle this checking account.
How to open a checking or savings account? So, what is savings account? A saving account is an interest-bearing deposit account held at a bank or other financial institution. Through these accounts, typically pay only a modest interest rate. Their safety and reliability make them a good option for parking cash that you want available for short-term needs. So, how to open a checking or savings account? There are the following IDs to open and following account. So for individual accounts, number 1, first is driver's license. Second, employment ID. Number 3, BIR TIN card. Number 4, student ID. Number 5, PCR or Professional Regulations Commission ID. Number 6, postal ID. Number 7, credit card with photo. Number 8, digital or SSS ID. Number 9, digital voters ID. Additional requirements for aliens and non-residents to establish residency and for positive identification. First is passport. Second is Alien Immigrant Certificate of Registration or ACR, ICR. Number 3 is Contract of Employment for citizens only. Business name or sole proprietorship accounts. So what is sole proprietorship accounts? When we say proprietorship, which means the state or right of owning a business or holding property. So there are the characteristics of a sole proprietorship. So sole proprietorship, single ownership, one man's capital, no sharing profit and loss, unlimited liability, less legal formalities, one man's control. So for business name or sole proprietorship accounts, number 1, at least 2 valid IDs. Number 2, certificate of registration, business name DTI. Number 3, application of registration with DTI. Number 4, special powers of attorney or SPA is the signatory on other the owner of the business. Number 5, certificate of tax exemption, preferential tax treatment, if exempt withholding tax. Partnership accounts. So, partnership accounting is the same as accounting for a proprietorship, except there are separate capital and drawing accounts for each partner. So these are the requirements on how to open a checking or savings account. For partnership accounts, number 1, at least 2 valid IDs. Number 2, SEC or certificate of registration. Number 3, articles of co-partnership. Number 4, July notarized partnership resolution or agreement of designating the bank as the depository banks and the partnership or persons authorized to sign specific types of transactions. So number 5, certificate of tax exemption or preferential tax treatment if exempt from the withholding tax. 6, corporate account domestic. So what is corporate domestic accounts? A domestic corporation refers to a company that is incorporated and conducts business affairs in its own country. So these are the requirements on how to open a checking or savings account. Number 1, SAC or certificate of filing articles of incorporation. Number 2, article of incorporation and bylaws. Number 3, SAC or certificate of filing of bylaws. Number 4, board resolution duly certified by the corporate secretary designing RCBC and its depository bank and designing the officers authorized to sign specific transaction in behalf of the corporation. Number 5, certificate of tax exemption or preferential tax treatment, exempt from withholding tax.
Time deposits. Number 1. Time deposits is a document by a certificate of time. Deposits indicating the name of the investor, the amounts invested, dates of the investments, and the maturity. Example, a time deposits and interest bring bank amounts that is preset dates of maturity. So, if magbuhat ka ang accounts sa bangko, needs nga mag-statement ka o kanang oras or pagbutang sa kwarta. Kay needs na nimo as important pag nakay gina-deposit sa imong bank accounts. The maturity date is the time when the invested money will mature. On the time when the interest earnings will be added to the principal. Example, the dates on which the principal amounts of a notes, draft, acceptance, bond, or other paid instrument become due. Number 3, if the money invested is a time deposit, it will be taken out to the maturity date. Example, the money is a time deposit must be sealed for the fixed term or received the interest in full. Types of time deposit. Number 1, regular time deposit. Make a deposit at what's in grow earn interest higher than any regular savings account by simply keeping. Example, a savings account is an interest-bearing deposit account held in a bank or other finance institutions. So, example, isang kanin is pwede siya wala siya limit kung kano siya ka magulog. Then, nindot mo siya kay nakaseparate siya nga butakan o kwarta if ever nga need ni mo magpundo o kwarta. Number 2, prime time deposit. Prime time deposit is a medium term, i.e. 1 year to less than 5 years time deposit account. Example, time deposits generally pay at slightly higher rates of interest than a regular savings account. The longer the time to maturity, the higher to interest payments will be. Number 3, premium time deposit. Premium time deposit is a long-term deposit account. Documents are income tax and withholding tax are not changed to the account as long as the deposit is maintained. Example, a time deposit such as CD can be processed virtually any bank, credit union, or other financial institution. The interest rate vary as do other terms. For example, one bank may offer the higher return but require a longest deposit. Philippines Deposit Insurance Corporations. Example, the Philippines Deposit Insurance Corporations, a government insurance created on 22 June 1966 by Republic Act. An act establishing the Philippines Deposit Insurance Corporation, defined in power and for other purposes. Determination of insured deposit. In determining the insured amounts of the outstanding balance of EC account is adjusted such the interest are updated. Example, determining the insured amounts the outstanding balance of EC account adjusted such that interests are updating, withholding tasks are documents account maintained by a depositor in the same rights and capacity or added together and whatever applicable. Loan and other obligations of the depositor are documents and in no case shall insured deposit access 5 million.
Types of financial institution. What is a commercial bank? A commercial bank is a financial intermediary that serves businesses by providing essential liquidity function within an economy via various products and services. This institution accepts and manages deposit to earn free income and as low-cost source of funds. Funds can generate interest income via credit creation and offering credit policies, deposit acceptance, and credit creation when the silent spanning a broad section of the economy. Types of financial institution. Business bank and commercial bank jointly serve small and medium enterprise. For example, silent may be segmented by small businesses under the business bank channel with the silent meeting and middle market criteria served by the commercial bank regardless of the segmentation bank. Cater to enterprises that really party or wholly on owner support. This reliance wanes as business increases in size and complexity and at or above and mid-market. Typically, a commercial bank services business with less complex needs than those supported by a corporate banking, investment, and banking specialists. Here are some of examples of commercial bank. First is State of Bank of India, Housing Development Finance Corporation, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India, Dena Bank, Corporation Bank, Capital One, and also Newest Bank. That is an example of commercial bank. So what is Savings and Loan Association? Savings and Loan Association, also called thrift, are leading and banking institution specialized of offering residential mortgage loan and accepting savings deposit. For example of loan association is Federal Savings and Loan Insurance or FSLIC. Also Building and Loan Association or BLA. That is an example of loan and savings and loan association. So now let's proceed savings bank. What is savings bank? A savings bank, a bank of organized to hold fund an individual depositor in interest-bearing account and to make long-term investment. For example of savings bank: retail bank, number 2 is commercial bank, number 3 is investment bank, and number 4 is credit union, and number 5, the last, is neo bank. Let us proceed credit union. What is credit union? Is a non-profit member-owned financial cooperative that is provide a full range financial product and services to a specific group of people who belong to a common occupation and religious or fraternal order or residential area. Here is an example of credit union. First is a Banco de Oro. Number 2 is a Western Union. Number 3 is West Bank. And number 4, Philippine National Bank. And now let's proceed for my last topic, the Internet Bank. So what is Internet Bank? Internet Bank, if you haven't set foot in your bank branch in a month, you may be a prime candidate for Internet Bank because their operating expenses are so much lower than those traditional brick and mortar banks. The Internet Bank can pass these savings along to their customers in the form of lower, free, higher yield. For example of interest banking, features of online banking: check the account statement online, open a fixed deposit account, also pay your utility bills such as water bill and electric bill, make merchant payment, transfer funds, order for a ketchup book, by general insurance, and last, recharge payment mobile or DTH. So that is my topic. Thank you.